Hello chaps, so practice this week is down to you, whatever you want to do. So you've got a chance here to catch up with maybe some chord shapes or some chord changes or perhaps some finger exercises or looking at some of the songs that we've looked at. However, I did just want to throw into the mix of your practice schedule a couple of rhythms, and these are things that we looked at briefly in session, so I'm just going to really quickly go through these. So the first one is a rhythm of eighths, and that's where we have this kind of thing. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and... So it's a really simple rhythm but quite versatile, because what we can do with that is put emphasis on certain beats. So we can make the first beat stronger and the third beat stronger. So that sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Or we can make the second beat and the fourth beat stronger. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. The second option is what's known as a syncopated rhythm, but more of that in coming weeks. The other rhythm that we looked at was this one. Which you will have heard a little bit of in the intro to this video. So that, if we break it down and do it a little bit slower, we're going down, down, up, down, up. I'll do that again. Down, down, up, down, up. Now saying it in them terms, down, down, up, down, up is good and fine. However, we ought to aim to take a more professional and technical approach to this. So we'd count this as 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and... So let's break down what we've got going on within that pattern. 1, 2 and 3. So on the third, we're moving our hand down, but we're not actually making contact with the strings. And then we come back up for the and then we have 4 and. Kind of sounds like chord at this point, I guess. But if I just keep working through it and see if you can figure out what's going on. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and... Let's do it with the down and up method again. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So what can you do with those rhythms? Well, both of them, you can put them on pretty much any song and it's going to sound okay. And particularly the last one, it's kind of like a stock rhythm. You can pull it out and put it on top of any song, and it roundabout it's going to sound quite good. But if you're looking at new chord changes and you want to put those chords together, then there's two rhythms that you can use when working with those chord changes. We spend an awful lot of time looking at what our fretting hand is doing, so that's the hand that does all the stuff up here. We don't spend quite as much time as we should as learners in general with what the rhythm arm is doing. So perhaps focus on that a little bit this week, but again, this week is all about you finding the time to go back to some stuff that you feel like you really need to know in order to come back into week 5. Can you believe it? Next week, and get back in session. So I will see you next week.